Hello guys, apologies for the late video. I was actually on stage during the game, recording a show for Radio 4 called Sketchtopia. So I got it taped and I watched it when I got home at about 11:30 last night. I already knew the score, which meant I watched it in a very good mood, and what I saw on the pitch put me in an even better mood. It was really good fun, and these cup games have been really good fun, both in the Europa League and in the Carabao Cup. This second team has played better football than the first team, more fluid football, more attacking football. And it's fascinating trying to unpick why that might be. I think, look, the intensity of the games is a factor. They're not as intense. I think the competition is less. I think the opponents arrive, if not daunted by facing Arsenal, certainly more on the back foot, more prepared to let us be the protagonists in the game, to borrow Unai Emery's term. And inevitably that makes for a more attractive spectacle. I think that is also down to some of the individual quality of the players, and I don't think we should discount that entirely. Gabriel Martinelli, outstanding again, a brace for him. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Superb near post header, lovely take for the second goal. He might have had more. He created another one for Dani Ceballos. I really just thought this was a brilliant all-round performance from a player who says he's not a centre-forward. Well, he could have fooled me. He's played most of his football on the left wing. He can play on the right. He can play number 10. I think in the long term he can play through the middle. I really do. He's just got such quality. He's got that slightly Firmino-esque ability to close the defenders down, to play with his back to goal. He can do it all. He's not a traditional number 9, but he's kind of a 9.5, and he can finish. He's a goal scorer. We've had lots of young players who've made the step up and not been able to find the net, find that way of making a difference in games. He has so quickly. And he's a fascinating character as well. Always had one eye on coming to Europe, prepared for it for years, was studying English back in Brazil, preparing him for this moment. And he's really determined to seize this opportunity. And you've got to say, he looks like a fantastic capture so far. Really excited to see more of him, maybe starting this weekend at Burnley. Who else? Joe Willock got another goal. That is what he does. Joe Willock, I know he's 19. He feels like a guarantee of a goal every other game. He gets beyond the striker. He takes up brilliant positions in the box. He's a composed finisher when he gets there for the most part. I know he missed a good chance in this game too. I just think his movement, his power, he's difficult to stop. And playing off the striker, I think is his best position. And I think he would add so much. People keep asking me what my ideal Arsenal midfield is. Well, it's this. It's Torreira, Guendouzi and Willock. And I know Ceballos has his qualities, but I just think in that trio you've got such a mix of different attributes. You've got Torreira, the guy who can screen, the guy who can tackle, Guendouzi, who's everywhere, box to box, and Willock, who can get back and can get forward. He's got that vertical dimension to his game, and crucially, unlike Torreira and Guendouzi, he is happy really going into that final third, into that penalty box, and scoring goals, making the difference. Goals from midfield are the hallmark of so many successful teams, and I think he's potentially the guy to do that. Kieran Tierney we've got to talk about as well. Another outstanding display from him. I thought he was excellent against Forest, even better against Liege. A proper left-back, a full-back in every sense. Someone who's comfortable in a back four, can go both ways. Kolasinac is happy going forward, not back. Monreal towards the end was happy at the back, not so much going forward. Tierney can do it all. The sooner he's back in the first team, he is in the first team, not back in the first team. I mean the Premier League team, the better. Hector Bellerin, very good. Good to have him back. Holding comfortable. Mustafi, steady. Martinez, very cool. And an Argentina call up for him too. He's going places fast. I thought Reece Nelson was better in this game than he has been, although he was overshadowed, of course, by some of the others. Maitland-Niles, well, he got his opportunity on the right wing. I don't know if it went quite as well for him as he planned, but at least he's back playing the position that he wants to play in. Overall, a really positive night. Some questionable substitutions. I'm not sure our hearts needed to go through seeing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, playing 10 minutes, but this was a really positive night, and I think it showed really the type of football that fans do want to see. And at home to Bournemouth on Sunday, I'm not saying we should be battering them 4-0, but I'd love to see us control the game, attack the game in similar fashion to the way we did this one. Not be defensive, not be conservative, not be too concerned with the opposition. Hats off to Martinelli and the young players, and I'll speak to you all on Sunday. Cheers.